Come on over and let me talk to you about the top 10 low interest personal lines of credit. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you're to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to have a conversation with you about the top 10 low interest personal lines of credit. But before we get into the nitty-gritty here, let me just share with you our evaluation methodology. We do have a very rigorous approach when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing all the personal lines of credits and personal loans that we review on this show. Check this out. All right, number 10, we have SoFi. Our score, 8 over 10. SoFi is kind of cool for a long line of credit terms. You need a minimum FICO score of 680. The line of credit amounts range from 5,000 to 100,000, and the repayment terms 24 to 84 months. What are the pros of SoFi? They offer no fee line of credits, including no late fees. The line of credits of up to 100,000. That's kind of high. That's pretty cool. Co-borrowers are accepted, and borrowers become members and get special benefits. And the drawbacks, the lines of credits are not available to borrowers with less than very good or excellent credit. In other words, if you have bad credit, you can't qualify for SoFi. And a small dollar line of credit of less than $5,000 not available. And which personal line of credit options does SoFi offer? They offer everything from debt consolidate. You can use their line of credit to consolidate debt for home improvements, relocation, medical expenses, auto refinancing, and borrowers cannot use line of credit funds for real estate, business purposes, investments, purchases of security, post-secondary education, or short-term bridge financing. Number 9, we have Lending Club. Lending Club is kind of cool if you have fair credit. Sometimes they will lend to you if you have bad credit also. And Lending Club, we have a score of 8 over 10. But before you apply, make sure that you have a minimum credit score of 600. Line of credit amounts range from 1,000 to 40,000. Repayment terms 36 to 60 months. And they have a great better build. They have an A in terms of their BBB rating. What are the pros? Line of credits of 1,000 or more are available. Joint applications are accepted, and borrowers can qualify with fair to excellent credit. Even if they have bad credit, they might qualify. What are the drawbacks? What are the cons here? Lending Club charges an origination fee for all personal line of credits, and the variable rate line of credits are not available. It has to be fixed rate, and line of credits are available up to $40,000. And you can use Lending Club personal line of credit for almost any major expense, including paying off credit cards, consolidating debt, supporting special events, completing unexpected home repairs, and covering medical bills. Number 8, Payoff. Payoff is kind of cool if you're looking to consolidate debt with your personal line of credit. So we have scored this company 8.5 over 10. And you need a FICO score, minimum FICO score of 640. Line of credit amounts range from 5,000 to 35,000. Repayment terms 24 to 60 months, and they have a BBB rating of A+. What are the pros here? Payoffs. With Payoff, borrowers don't face prepayment or late fees. That's kind of cool. Borrowers can get pre-approved with no hard credit check, and some borrowers with fair credit may be eligible. What are the cons? Personal line of credits are only available for debt consolidation. Co-signers are not accepted, and payoff line of credits are not available in all states. Right now, they're still working on it, but they haven't actually gotten a chance to cover the entire the United States, so they are still not available in some states. Number seven. Number seven, we have PenFed Credit Union. PenFed stands for the Pentagon Federal Credit Union, and this is great for no minimum line of credit amount. We have scored this company 8.5 over 10. Before you apply, make sure that you have a credit score of 600. Line of credit amounts up to 20,000. The repayment terms up to 5 years, and this company has an A plus in terms of the triple B rating. What are the pros? The terms extend up to 60 months. That's pretty cool, right? There are no origination fees, and borrowers get immediate access to funds upon approval. In terms of drawbacks, in terms of cons, membership to the credit union is required. So you don't have to be a member of the military, but you gotta be a member of the credit union. So the qualification requirements are not disclosed, which is a little problem, a little con in our view, because this speaks to the transparency, the lack of transparency when it comes to the cost and all the rate and all the fees and all the rates and everything else. All right. Now, PenFed Credit Union offers personal line of credits to meet a variety of needs, such as home renovation and repairs, debt consolidation, and travel and vacation expenses, and car repairs. Number 6, we have Upstart. Upstart has great customer service, folks, great customer service. And we scored this company 8.5 over 10. Before you apply, make sure you have a credit FICO minimum score of 620, line of credit amounts of $1,000 to $50,000. That's pretty cool. And repayment terms from 36 to 60 months. And they have an A plus in triple B rating. What are the pros of this company? They accept applicants with fair credit or even those with no credit history, using artificial intelligence to quantify what they call risk. And the Upstart line of credits are as low as $1,000. That's pretty cool. And the lender's credit dashboard allows borrowers to see the impact of line of credit repayments and to modify payment dates. The drawbacks, the cons. Some Upstart lines of credits charge an origination fee of up to 8%. That's kind of steep though, 8%. Lines of credits are not available to Iowa or West Virginia residents. So if you live in Iowa or West Virginia, you may not qualify for this. And co-signers are not accepted in Upstart's loan schemes. Number 5, Livestream. Now, Livestream is kind of cool if you're looking for a personal line of credit for a low interest. Our score 9 over 10. And before you apply, make sure you have a minimum credit score of a 660. Line of credit amounts can range from $5,000 to $100,000. That's pretty good. Prepayment terms 24 to 144 months. 144 months. That's 12 years. If my math is good. Yeah, that's 12 years. And of course, this is a company that has stellar customer service. They have a triple A. They have actually A plus rating from the triple B. And the best features, the pros, you have more than 30 different lines of credits. Here, co-signers are accepted. Lines of credits of up to 100,000 are available. Livestream has no origination, prepayment, or late fees. And on the concept, on the drawbacks, Livestream does not. They don't offer variable rate lines of credits. They only offer fixed rate line of credit. Online approval is not available. Online pre-approval rather is not available, and business lines of credits are not available. They don't serve businesses. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We're still having a conversation about the top 10 low interest personal lines of credit. And I want to talk to you now about number 4, Best Egg. Best Egg is kind of cool, and we have scored this company 9 over 10, and they were best for bad credit. So if you have bad credit, you might be lucky with Best Egg. They are a national online lender offering personal lines of credit starting at $2,000 for a variety of purposes. And lines of credit can be funded in as little as one business day. That's kind of cool, really, really cool. And you need a minimum FICO credit score of 640. Line of credit amounts $2,000 to $50,000. Repayment terms 36 to 60 months. And what are the pros and cons here when you go with Best Egg? Lines of credit funding typically takes 1 to 2 business days upon approval. The minimum line of credit amount is $2,000, and borrowers incur no prepayment penalty. That's for the pros. And the cons, they charge an origination fee of up to 6%. Borrowers need a minimum credit score of 500 and 100,000 in annual income to qualify for the lowest interest rate. Actually, the minimum credit score is 700. So even though Best Egg caters to bad credit applicants, they still have a relatively high interest rate APR. But if you want to get the lowest single digit interest rate, you need to have at least 100,000 in annual income and a minimum credit score of 700. Co-signers are not accepted, and no joint personal lines of credit are available. You can use their loans for a variety of reasons. For example, debt consolidation, home improvement projects, moving expenses, vacations and travel, adoption and other child-related expenses, large purchases, and special occasions. Number 3, we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs. This is great. This is a great company. This is best for no origination fee. We have scored this 9.5 over 10, and the best features is that Marcus does not charge any fees on its personal lines of credits, and borrowers can adjust their payment due date. Co-signers are not accepted. Qualifying criteria are not disclosed upfront, and borrowers are limited as to how they can use their lines of credit. So you can use it for things like weddings, moving and relocation, vacation, and major purchases. The one thing you need to understand is that the repayment terms range from 36 to 72 months. Line of credit amount $3,500 to $40,000. Number 2, Discover. Discover is kind of cool this is best for small line of credit amounts. Our score 9.5 over 10. And you can actually use the Discover line of credit for a lot of things. And what we like with Discover is that you need to have a minimum FICO credit score of 620, and the maximum line of credit amount is 200,000. And on the pros, the best features of this line of credit is that there are no application or origination fees. You have multiple repayment term options with fixed monthly payments, and you have convenient digital application process. On the con side, Discover line of credits are not available in all states. Line of credits are fixed rate only, which may be a drawback for borrowers interested in a variable rate option. Okay, and this is very important. Now, Discover is known for a stellar customer service. They have been rated A+ by the BBB, and this is kind of cool. Number 1, in our view, the best out there, one of the best out there in terms of low interest personal lines of credit is Prosper. Prosper is kind of cool if you're looking for a line of credit with the joint applicants. 9.5 over 10, that's our score. The estimated APR is 7.95% to 35. It ranges from 7.95% to 35.99%. Line of credit amount $2,000 to $40,000. The term length 3 to 5 years. Origination fee 2.41% to 5%. Late fee 5% or $15, whichever is greater. And they have an NSF fee of $15 and a check fee of $5 or 5%, whichever is greater. One thing you have to understand is that Prosper offers lines of credit to borrowers with a fair credit that's on the higher side. The minimum credit score is 640. So if you're still on the fair range but moving up, you might qualify. And even if you have excellent credit, that's even better. So while Prosper doesn't accept co-signers, it does accept joint applications. And the great thing here is that Prosper also lets you change your monthly due date to ensure on-time payments. That's kind of cool. Here is a lender who will work with you to make sure that you are meeting your obligations. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. Let's just have a quick conversation about lines of credit here. Now, a personal line of credit can help you pay for planned or unplanned expenses, but it's not a blank check. This is very important. You will need to repay not only the principal line of credit balance, but also interest charges. Very important. So shopping for a competitive rate, even on a low interest personal line of credit, can reduce the interest you pay on your line of credit. And that can save you ultimately hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your cost of borrowing. So when I'm talking about low interest personal line of credit, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about an APR in the single digits. I'm talking about anything below 10%. This is very important because when you are able to secure that, that means that you have ticked a few items on the lender's checklist. Now, what are the factors that affect your personal line of credit rate? You have things like your credit worthiness, so your credit score, right? Co-signers. So a co-signer, ideally one with strong credit, is held liable for repaying your line of credit if you cannot. So lenders may approve a line of credit at a lower rate when you have a co-signer. You also have something called your debt to income ratio, your DTI. That's kind of important also. And because all those will really affect, at the end of the day, the type of personal line of credit you get, whether it is secured or unsecured. And one thing that I want to say before closing here is that if you want to get a low interest rate on personal line of credits, make sure that you check your rates. Check with your bank or credit union at first. It's very important. And be a more attractive borrower. In other words, go and raise your credit score and reapply. It may not work the first time around, but it will definitely work the second or third time around when you come back to them. All right? So this is it, folks. Let's quickly wrap up today's conversation here. So what are the top 10 low interest personal lines of credit available out there right now? Number 1, we have Prosper with 9.5 over 10. Number 2, Discover, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, Best Egg, 9 over 10. Number 5, Livestream, 9 over 10. Number 6, Upstart, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, PenFed Credit Union, 8.5 over 10. Number 8, Payoff, 8.5 over 10. Number 9, Lending Club, 8 over 10. And number 10, SoFi, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for today's conversation. Your attention is very appreciated. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.